ng benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan. Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT, 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG, bro! Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best-ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Unboxing! El General! Matibay na dikitan! Konkreto, kahoy, bakal! Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun ha. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun ha. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
And as what we have made mention earlier, we got 3 NCAA group games that are going to be played for today. We're done with one already, and we go into our second with Lyceum of the Philippines University LPU Pirates going up against University of Perpetual Help System DALTA Altas. Perpetual Altas. As we take a look into our team standings here, Benji Santiago, Coach Ross Tiotico at your service still.
Looking at the standings now, the LPU Pirates, although they're the second below the standings, they're still up against San Beda, just near them actually, and the DALTA Altas are sort of in the middle of the pack. But this game will determine, coming off a win or a loss, if they will make it to the next round.
Well, let's talk first about LPU Pirates. They're coming off that heartbreaking loss to Arellano, which seems to be their specialty for Arellano, always able to eke out a victory, 76-78. As a result, LPU Pirates will try to bounce back. And so many heartbreaks. Sooner or later, it's got to stop.
Well, it will stop if the LPU Pirates will be able to turn around and increase their second chance points. Comparing their previous game with Arellano with only 2 second chance points, it might be more helpful for them coming out in this game versus the DALTA Altas, while also minimizing their turnovers, which will be able to be more advantageous for them coming this game.
And we're taking a look at Kyle Montano, and a lot on his shoulders to load. Of course, he's trying to come up with the best numbers most probably possible for LPU Pirates. 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And look at his field goals. He only missed a couple of shots on his stint during that previous game. And most probably trying to shake off whatever heartache that he has along with his teammates coming into this ball game. That's Kyle Montano. We're really going to be taking a closer look at this player for Coach Gilbert Malabanan and his boys on the floor. Now let's talk about the University of Perpetual Help System DALTA Altas. Wala, kabisado ko na talaga siya.
Well, looking at the DALTA Altas side, they have pretty close numbers. On the offensive rebounds, that's 41-40 on the Bombers. But 25 out of 65%, both at 38% field goal shooting. Although with the Bombers, that was 24 out of 62 attempts. But as you can see here, turnovers, 13 versus 3. If you're going to look at the Pirates' turnovers earlier, both these teams, the Pirates and the DALTA Altas, both were ahead in the turnover field versus their opponents in their previous games. So maybe a good point for both these teams would be to minimize those turnovers and capitalize more on second chance points, getting more production from also their bench.
Last June 20, John Abbes was able to come up with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And a 60% shooting from the field. Can he be able to come up with those kind of numbers, or maybe up his average here to get this win over the LPU Pirates? They're right at the middle of the pack. And of course, from what we know, the top 4 teams from the NCAA group will battle it out against the top 4 teams from the UAAP group in that crossover quarterfinals. All part of what's supposed to happen here in this preseason cup. Gael Montano is averaging double figures, 14.2, along with his 4.2 rebounds and 2 assists. And we're going to be given a treat to see Patrick Sleet in action once again, Coach Ross.
This is going to be a good matchup and one that we have yet to look forward to between these two teams. But let's see if Gael Montano will be able to carry his team across, because another loss for them may eliminate them from top 4 contention.
Parang labanan ng mga tisoy ito. Anyways, it's LPU Pirates taking on Perpetual Altas when we come back for more.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.
Gentlemen, welcome back to the PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan for the PlayTime Cares 18th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Presented by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. This is game number 50 in our NCAA group between the LPU Pirates versus the Perpetual Altas. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the LPU Pirates. Point guard number 8, Richmond Casino. Shooting guard number 17, Simon Peñafiel. At small forward number 24, Jonathan Daileg. Power forward number 21, Lance Aurigue. And at center number 14, JD Panelo. Head coach for the LPU Pirates is Gilbert Malabanan. And now introducing the starters for the Perpetual Altas. Point guard number 9, Sean Orgo. Shooting guard number 19, Mark Goho Cruz. At small forward number 10, Patrick Sleet. Power forward number 91, JP Boral. And at center number 21, Jericho Nunez. Head coach of the Perpetual Altas is Olsen Racela. Our officials for this game, crew chief Hector Villanueva. Umpire 1, Arnaldo.
The starters for LPU, Casino, Peñafiel, Panelo, Daileg, and Aurigue. Over at the other side for Perpetual, they have Orgo, Goho Cruz, Nunez, Sleet, and Boral. Welcome once again. We know you'll never have it enough for you to enjoy basketball games, especially the way we deliver it to you and present it to you for PlayTime Cares Filoil EcoOil 18th Preseason Cup. And here we go. It's ongoing. Perpetual will get the first possession. It's Patrick Sleet with his first touch. JP Boral. See how it is supposed to be done here. They go for the three and knocking it down just like that.
Good execution there by the Delta Altas on their first possession. Ball rotation and swinging the ball to the open man.
And a nice start for Sean Olgo. Usually would not rely on him for point production, more on his ball distribution chores for Perpetual. Bobby sagot kagad. Tres din, no? Lance Aurigue.
Parang replay ng game 1 natin. Both starting off pretty strong on the perimeter shooting. But why not?
Just shoot the lights out of this venue. We don't care. And Patrick Sleet, nice slashing move to the basket.
Quick step there for his layup. Contact absorbed.
Alley-oop! Ito yung mini-mention ko, Coach Ross, dahil si Olsen Bracela. Pinaspasan nila yung kanilang offense, the way they would execute their plays. Rara nga ang tawag ko dyan.
Rara.
It's basically the nickname for Olsen Bracela.
Yes.
Aba. Some hot shooting start here for LPU. That's another three-pointer. Orgo. Play broken up. LPU. Simon Peñafiel. Nicely done. Without the headband for this particular ball game. This from the corner of that three-pointer by Patrick Sleet. They have to get back on defense. They were able to do that. Sleet trying to get closer, trying to find a way. Heavy traffic in that shaded area.
Both teams trying to get their offense up and early.
Also would like to point out, basically for these young athletes, bata pa naman ito, it's also a test of endurance. Bawal ba ang 2 points sa LPU? Puro tres yun,
Aside from the fast break.
Yeah, that's right.
So far, that's 2 out of 2 3-pointers.
And they are up by 4 right now on LPU Pirates. Trying to come up with another win. Kasi nga naman, kung medyo isa lang yan, baka sabihin, chamba Kailangan madagdagan. So have that kind of an assurance. Sabi sa inyo, 13, wag 12. Jonathan Daileg. Well, he had the lane. JP Boral, the mid-range. That's a miss. Up by 4 right now on LPU Pirates. Casino, it's his turn to try to come up with an attempt.
Both teams are seemingly parang nagmamadali. But earlier on, both their shots were falling in. Now maybe they might look to do some adjustments or just a little more patience to set their place.
Tsaka kailangan may establish mo kagad to dictate the tempo of the ball game. Senior, shot clock is down to 7. What's he gonna do? The drive, the miss for Simon Peñafiel.
In the past 2 to 3 possessions of the Pirates, they've had good looks. Even when the drive on the outside, just their shots haven't gone in.
Offensive rebound, Patrick Sleet coming out of nowhere.
But he was at the right place and at the right time for that putback.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul for the Pirates. Substitutions.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy rebound of the quarter. And when you get as many possessions as you can, then you'll have plenty of opportunities to score, as in the case of Patrick Sleet. It's an end one for him.
Bonus free throw for Patrick Sleet.
They're just down by 2. Sige lang, paspasan nyo para maaga kami makauwi. Okay lang.
Josh Alcantara for Marco Cruz.
Josh Alcantara, Marco Cruz will sit down for a little while. Talk about a long inbound here and a quick play for... Oh, Patrick Sleet with a denial. Nandiyan pa naman yung energy. First quarter pa lamang ito. Take a look at this, Coach Ross.
You have to appreciate Patrick Sleet's defense and making sure he got all ball.
He is one player who's going to be utilizing the size of the floor. He's going to be everywhere.
Number 15, Jaden Tulabuts. It's his first team foul for the
Pasok pa lang ni J.M. Tulabot, and the first mention of his name is a foul. Nevertheless, we still have this one-point game. Simon Peñafiel, the extra pass underneath. And once again, Patrick Sleet bothering that shot.
That was a good break on the press defense being applied by the Altas.
Josh Alcantara.
Papapasok lang, Josh Alcantara. Nasa tao ang gawa, nasa Diyos. The interior defense, it's really holding up for Perpetual. Pinaupo na si Patrick Sleet. Baka sakasakali. They'll see some light at the end of the tunnel here for LPU Pirates. That's a shooting foul that's going to be called.
Pushing foul number 3, Josh Alcantara. That's his first personal foul. That's a 2 on Perpetual Altas. Simon Peñafiel, 2 free throws.
Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Four minutes and 29 sa isang nagmamadaling first quarter natin.
Well, Peñafiel scored 14 points in the previous game, their previous game versus the Arellano University, and hopefully this game he can still produce just as much, if not probably more.
Offensive rebound for Perpetual. They go for another 3. Still can't knock him down. Third chance here underneath. Muntik pang mawala. Ayaw pa din.
Oh.
Call maintenance. Somebody has got to be able to take that lid off that rim. Apat na chances yun for Perpetual. Kyle Montano missing from the outside.
Altas looking to get the ball into the paint.
Do they really have the size advantage from the way things are looking right now? Mukha nga, no? They
Slightly,
might have,
slightly.
yep.
But they're also running the floor. So just like that. That's why the game is still close.
Second basket for Josh Alcantara. Alan Maglupay making his presence felt by issuing an assist. Fast break of the game brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. 15-12 for Perpetual Daltas.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Welcome back, 15-12. It's University Perpetual Help System DALTA have this 3-point lead as of the moment, 3 minutes and 12. And what a quick and everybody seems to be on the rush here in the first period between these two teams.
DALTA Altas now with their pressure defense from backcourt.
Ano daw yung surprise ko? Wala na. Di pala matutuloy.
Ano kaya yun?
Well, it was supposed to be like Jack and Imam will be showing up here to do coverage with me. And that's going to be, first time actually. And instead, dahil wala si Jack and Imam, si Randolph Leongson na lang daw.
Mas malaking surprise.
Yun nga. Oh my goodness, Josh Alcantara. He's feeling it here in the first quarter. He's got 7 points coming off the bench. And Gal Montano continues to miss from the outside. Almost good recovery right there. Allen Maglupay. There's also L.A. Casinillo. Here comes Tao Huli. Lost control of the basketball as soon as he went up, and costly turnover. Josh Alcantara once again.
He's in his rhythm.
And just like that, he's in double figures. A couple of three-pointers. Something has got to happen rito para sa panig naman ng LPU. They seem to have lost steam very early, and here comes Perpetual again. Those hustle plays, those quick hands. Second serving, John Abbas with his first basket.
Again, second chance points by the Altas.
Nagulat na itong LPU. They're down by 11 right now. Yun, somehow, Renz Villegas is trying to do something about this. Break the long silence for LPU.
Ball will remain with Altas.
Seeing action for the first time is Kenji Doremdes. Josh Alcantara, pinaupo mo na kaagad, coach. Baka lumamig na yun. Coming up the bench, he's got 10 points. By the way, this is a 9-point lead being enjoyed here by Perpetual. Kyle Montano grabbing that rebound. Still has yet to make his presence felt here in this ball game. Setting it up, Renz Villegas. Shot clock down to 6.
Miss there by Viles.
Kenji Doremdes. Oops, butik maiwanan yung bola. He recovers. Mid-range. Can't hit it. And we just ended the first quarter. Talagang ang bilis ah.
At the end of the first quarter,
Kind of a record-breaking here for this particular game day for PlayTime Cares Filoil EcoOil 18th Preseason Cup. The way it was done, it was really a run-and-gun game. And the furious exchange of baskets in the early goings. And then Perpetual has found Josh Alcantara really feeling the rhythm, as Coach Ross has made mention. 23-14, the end of the first period.
Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
We're just about to start with the second quarter. Napapikit lang kayo ng konti. Second quarter na kami. All right. Benji Santiago, Coach Ross Tiotico, what's covering this ball game. Our second for today. Gael Montano was 0 in the first quarter. Almost another steal for Perpetual. Ano nangyayari dito? What did Perpetual do and what did LPU did not do in the first quarter, Coach Ross?
Well, it's the boxing out for one defensively. That's why the Daltas have had 5 second chance points compared to 1 second chance point for the Pirates.
Of course, the big difference was Josh Alcantara really heating up as soon as he checked in for Perpetual.
And so far, the tempo of the game has been both quick-paced for both these teams. We've seen fast breaks from their offense. From their offenses, fast break points for the Delta Altas are at 7. Fast break points for the LPU Pirates are 2. So that's why the Altas are up 11.
Barba, Montano, Aviles, Villegas, Almario para sa panig nga ng LPU Pirates on the floor right now. And of course, to consider the factor that Gael Montano, supposed to be the leading scorer for LPU, not being able to come up with any numbers. He missed a couple of long-distance shots in the first quarter. Sean Orgo will return to the floor here. He started with his point production. It's a 3 back in the first quarter play. 25-14. LPU trying to go inside. Hinuhulog na, ayaw pa. Genesis Aviles would be taking 2 free throws after that miss.
First team foul for the Altas.
So they try to get the ball to the post and take advantage of that height.
2 free throws for Genesis Aviles.
Means that there are players actually who would pick up fouls in the early goings, and somehow for the opponent that'll be a good thing. Sabi nga natin how will you last? And sometimes when you get into foul trouble early, parang okay, sige, mag-concentrate ka na lang ba sa offense or something like that. Naging limited na yung mga options ng isang player. Mario, a very, very short stint here. Not even 5 minutes that he has seen action. Maybe he's going to be coming back a little later. Sean Orgo.
Pass deflected there on the cut, but that was good intention.
Gal Montano giving Renz Villegas a pick. Genesis Aviles, where does he go to? Shot clock is down to 5 right now. Gal Montano still can't hit a basket here in the first half.
You only saw almost all red shirts, maroon shirts on the inside, per se, for that rebound.
Kenji Dorantes with a floater.
That's why they took control of that possession.
Kyle Montano. Ayun! Nakashoot na rin.
Got a little off guard on the defensive end. And Gael Montano just laid it up.
Kailangan talaga tumulong siya. There are those kind of days. You can have a slow start and all you need to do is just, you know, get your first basket and it could continue. He even missed that bonus free throw. Cause of concern here for LPU. Their #1 guy is having a tough time trying to contribute to the ball game. 27-17. Sean Orgo lets it fly. That's his second three-pointer.
Now extending the lead to 13.
Yes, that's right. Teka muna, may sagot sa kabila eh. Renz Villegas being quick about it to respond. It's a three-point play in the making.
He almost got the ball loose from Villegas. Pero minsan may mga tira na kailangan mo lang talaga halos hawakan mo lang talaga na maayos.
And sometimes just a little something extra. You have to be creative. Still, itong LPU down double figures. Cal Montano ginugulo ang offense nitong Perpetual.
Altas now with a little breathing room with a 10-point lead. And just as I said that, a fast break by the Pirates.
Basket for Ato Barba.
Oh, Barba scored also 14 points in the previous game. Their previous game against the Chiefs.
Those are the numbers that they are looking for. This is like a 1-2 punch for LPU. Kyle Montano, Ato Barba. They have the experience. Smart move. But somehow, bola ito ng LPU, 30-22. Patrick Sleep, by the way, is back on the floor para sa Perpetual.
The Altas applying man-to-man defense here.
Renz Villegas with a miss. Huli ka. Well, they gotta make some stops. They're trying to catch up.
Good defensive stop there by the Pirates on the corner attempt.
JP Moral comes back into the game para sa Perpetual. So Montano Barba has been lifted by Coach Gilbert Malabanan. They're back at the bench. 5-32.
Blocking foul number 23, John Versosa, to his first personal foul. First team foul for the Pirates.
Only the first foul for the Pirates, and the Altas are now in penalty.
Patrick Sleet on the move, the extra pass, the off-balance shot, and drops it, will count. Emma Pizarro, his first 2 points. Who made it happen? Patrick Sleet. That's his first assist. Let's play the quarter, brought to us by PlayTime Cares, elevating the next generation of Filipino athletes. Almost halfway here in the second quarter. LPU down 11. Almost a steal again for Perpetual. Rattled out, and big rebound right there by Eman Pizarro. JP Boral trying to go strong.
Sleet trying to involve his teammates more.
19 seconds to shoot.
Jericho Nunez replacing Eman Pizarro. Bola pa rin ng Perpetual. Patrick Sleet in the corner.
Pirates trying to get the ball really inside on the paint. And every foul, the Altas will give up, will bring the Pirates to the line.
Jasper Matienzo, kapapasok pa lamang. Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Hindi siya sigurado. Sablay yung kanyang unang free throw.
Baka sa pangalawa. One more chance.
Oo nga, sabi ko, 49 seconds pa lang naglalaro eh. What do you expect? Pero nakapag-warm up kayo, di ba?
Ayun. Yun na, sinagot ka na niya.
Yes. Sabi ganun.
1 out of 2.
Mainipin ka naman, bench. Paligayan gives up a foul sa backcourt pa lamang. 33-23, the lead is 10 para sa Perpetual. Magtangal. Sleet drives the baseline. Wow! Oh! Di nahulog. Everything but a shot right there.
Almost got it.
He actually kind of zigzagged, trying to get near the basket. Not able to make it. Ayun, more fouls given up here by Perpetual.
Will take 2 shots.
Si Dailegnan trying to get himself on the board. It's already second quarter. He started this ball game for LPU Pirates. There's his first point. Free throws 5 of 9 for LPU. Like that, 6 of 10. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Kind of thinking right now, Coach Ross, na si Gilbert Malabana, their head coach, nilabas nga yung mga 1-2 punch niya, si Ato Barba and ito si Gael Montano. Kasi nga parang malas eh. So let's see the other guys, how they perform. Sa Pangilayan, actually.
In fact, probably just trying to get a mix of the other players as well.
Sa bagay. Now you can have that kind of a luxury. Try out the other guys who can deliver and get them the same page as the rest of your starters. Ababa, Jonathan Daileg, and here they are coming back.
That came off a Patrick Sleet attempt. A steal here by the LPU.
In a fast-paced game brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive, Sigurado ka dito. 3:03 to play here in the first half. We got this timeout.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa...
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
They're on a good run right now and being able to come back into this ball game. We're talking about LPU Pirates. Kanina, they were actually staring at a double-figure lead ng Perpetual. Now we'll see if that can continue. That's a reason for a timeout to break the momentum.
Yeah. Now they're just trailing by 4. That puts you on a good spot actually if you're Lyceum. But the Pirates also are applying pressure defense, even on the backcourt of the Altas, and a 3-point shot.
Is it really working for Perpetual? That's already their 6th three-pointer here in the first half. Alan Maglupay just added up one more. And that's a good timeout that they were able to call, and then scoring off that timeout. Three-pointer brought to us by Jangnan Hotpot Ba Jangnan na.
Simon Benafier for Fuentes and John Addis for JP Boral. 2 free throws for John Versosa.
John Versosa. He's got 2 rebounds, 1 assist, but has not managed to score. Ating commissioner, chairman, and deputy commissioner was Coach Jolie pa, Coach Virgil Villavicencio, Coach Bert De La Rosa.
All in attendance.
Yeah.
For today's triple header.
Kita nyo naman, ha? Matatapos na yung June, may 3 Kings pa tayo.
Pa-burn na daw ulit eh.
Sa bagay. Konti na lang. Meron pa ba? Oh, meron pa! Alan Maglupay again!
After he was actually a little bit hesitant when he received the ball on the corner. Pero pinanindigan na lang niya.
And I love the timing of Coach Olsen Racela to field him into this ball game. Remember, they were just actually up 4 points.
Substitution for LPU Pirates.
And of course, Perpetual threatening to come up with another double-figure lead. Basically trying to end it the way in a nice fashion here in the first half. L.A. Casinilio has yet to make his presence felt. He's got 2 assists though, but he could score. John Abbas floats it up, 6 points.
John Abbas put up 13 points in their previous game.
Lead back up double figures for Perpetual.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Sometimes, ito nga, Perpetual, they are already, again, actually, in penalty here in the second quarter. Same thing that happened back in the first period. Yung bang mga tight defense, are you actually, you know, it's a risk or a gamble for the head coaches to be doing something like that. So you're going to be tough on your defense, but it's also the risk of giving up a lot of fouls. Pero, somehow, you're frustrating naman the opponent.
And you're trying to force the turnovers when you give pressure defense to your opponent. So it's actually also a good way to get those TOs, possible steals, and translate them into easy buckets.
Kaya nga mas maraming free throws itong LPU, but somehow they're 7 of 12. They have missed 5 of their free throws.
The conversion is another aspect.
Nice move. Sean Abbas picking up on his numbers. He's got 8 to go along with his 3 rebounds. Oh, I'll go to the mud.
So far, that pressure defense, as we mentioned, has been working for them.
Sean Abbas.
Binigyan lang nila si Abbas sa pagkakataon to reach double figures. He's now got 10. They bobbled that play, but was able to recover timely. Still no sign. Baka mamaya na sa second half si Kyle Montaño ulit at si Ato Barba. Simon Peñafiel having the last say here in the first half. But still a double-figure deficit that they would want to overcome, and there's going to be a lot of talks that could happen sa dugout nitong LPU Pirates. Nevertheless, a Perpetual naman would try to control the number of contacts that they have made. Dalawang beses sila in the 2 quarters to reach penalty. But so far, so good when everything is just basically the flow that they want is happening. That's okay. They lead Perpetual 45-32 against LPU.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data! GG bro! Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Matibay na dikitan. Konkreto, kahoy, bakal. Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Hindi umulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Di abot ang data. GG bro! Don't worry. Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now.
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Epoxy. Palaban sa kahit anong dikitan.
45-32, Perpetual Help as they have this double-digit lead against LPU. We just ended the first half, and these are the significant numbers that happened in the first two quarters. Coach Ross?
Well, as we can see here, we have points from turnovers, and these turnovers came from a lot of the pressure defense we've seen on both teams. While their bench production for the Altas, that's a lopsided 32 points compared to the Pirates 14. And on the fast break, the LPU Pirates have it a little bit slightly above, you know, with 11 points versus 7 from the Altas.
Perpetual is being led by Josh Alcantara and John Abbas, 11 and 10. Sean Orgo with a couple of three-pointers, netting in 6 points. Alan Maglupay also hitting from the outside with his 6. And Patrick Sleet just basically contented with just sharing the ball to the rest of the guys, managing 5 points. Aurigue surprisingly is actually leading LPU with his 9. Renz Villegas, Peñafiel both with 5. Ato Barba with 2. And I guess there's only 2 points din kay Gail Montaño para dito. Ayun na, tama nga ako. 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist for Gail Montaño. And he's playing kind of flat. At least that's what happened in the first half. As for Patrick Sleet, sabi nga natin, well, the rest of the guys are doing pretty well. So I'll just be here. Parang on support lang siya. 5-2 and 1 for him. And of course, we'll still have to conclude the comparison of the numbers of these two players that we're really taking a closer look at.
Well, for the first half of the game, Patrick Sleet and Gail Montaño are also trying to involve their teammates more. So their points production have not been the usual, but this second half, or at the start of the third quarter, could probably be a turnaround for both these guys.
Yeah, I could actually remember back in the second period when Coach Gilbert Malabanan decided to bring it back to the bench, Gail Montaño and even Ato Barba, and let the other guys do the work. It's Perpetual trying to hit an outside shot. Managing to Jericho Nunez, keeping it in play for Perpetual. Patrick Sleet, the kick, Sean Orgo.
Talking about involving his teammates again, that's an added assist to Patrick Sleet.
And that's another three-pointer for Sean Orgo. That's his third here in this ball game. Ayun, Ato Barba contributing, so he's got 4 points. Still have a lot of work to be done here for LPU. There. Start off with defense. And then Ato Barba again, back-to-back baskets.
Playing the passing lane there. Ato Barba able to convert that layup.
48-36, Patrick Sleet. He's getting the touches, but he's involving his teammates.
Being a little more unselfish.
So Barba, Casino, Panelo, Aurigue, and Taileg. Remember Aurigue, top scoring for LPU in the first half. Shot clock going down for LPU. And there's going to be an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on number 3, Ato Barba. That's his first team foul for the Pirates.
Every quarter, dumarating sa penalty ang Perpetual. And that's the first team foul. Sleet, Orgo. Risky pass. And Cristino for Perpetual is protecting this 12-point lead that they have as of the moment.
3-second violation there.
3-second violation
On Panelo.
for the Pirates.
He was inside a little too long.
Tagal din mag-develop kasi ng play ng LPU that time around.
Humingi siya ng paso sa loob after the deflection on his defense.
48-36, Sean Orgo, 3 3-pointers. LPU with a rebound. See how it's supposed to be done here.
Lost the ball there on that attempt.
And Patrick Sleet will lay it in for his 7th point in the ball game.
The Pirates could be a little more careful with taking the ball up. They're getting the stops defensively, pero parang medyo nagmamadali.
Like they're trying to fight fire with fire. Back-to-back baskets for Patrick Sleet. He's got a total of 9.
He could have taken the shot himself, but he still gave a behind-the-back pass to his teammate. Nasuklian naman.
Yes. Shot clock down to 5 for LPU.
1 left.
Oh! Patrick Sleet. No need to hurry.
Sigurado ka.
Hindi umuulan.
Di mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry! Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Patrick Sleet and the Red Perpetual actually enjoying this lead that they had, the largest fast break in the game, brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. It's up 57-36 right now. This is a 21-point lead already for Perpetual in LPU. Okay. Renz Villegas coming up a timeout, managing to score.
Successfully breaking that press, but almost felt like it was in the nick of time. Oh, another 3-pointer by Jericho Cristino.
Grabe. It's like anybody being put in here by Coach Olsen Rosella has been able to deliver and contribute. So you take a look at Renz Villegas with a 7th point in Turo na siya.
Oh.
Ref, stepping Di foul siya.
Kaya siya napalabas.
Yeah. Said he was called for the foul. Kyle Montano is back. Only 2 points, make that 4 now.
Pirates back on zone defense.
Do you believe that's that's the first basket for LA Casinilo, but it's a big one. It's a 3-pointer. Back to another 21-point lead for the Altas. Double-figure output for Renz Villegas, managing to come up with a steal. Simon Peña Fiel as they go long distance. Gal Montano, that's his 3rd miss from beyond the arc here in this ball game.
The Altas are outspread on the floor. This is good spacing.
Shot clock down to 5. Lost an opportunity to score, LPU. Renz Villegas going inside. Missed by Genesis Aviles.
He had the advantage there, actually, inside the post, but he just couldn't convert.
LPU substitution. JP Bonal will check in for the Perpetual Altas.
Coming back is JP Boral. I don't think he has actually been able to contribute here in this ball game. But let's see, anything can happen. Here he is. Signs for the pass. Hang time move. Yung pumasok for LA Casinillo. Renz Villegas up. Tried to bank it.
Villegas decided early on he'd take the shot on his own, but there were 4 defenders right there.
Somebody holding somebody down if that rebound play, and the foul is going to be called on Maglupay.
Second team foul on the outside substitution.
That foul was called on Maglupay. Maglupay rather.
Approaching the final 2 minutes ng ating third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It seems like there's not going to be a major turnaround here. That could shift the way of this ball game to the side of LPU. Kyle Montano that could not cash in on those 3-pointers. That's his 4th miss.
Another
Ayaw talaga.
Oo.
Sergeant
They needed that offensive rebound, and Peñafiel was able to convert their 2-pointer from under the basket.
Just a slight dent on this big lead. JP Boral struggles. They go for the 3, hits the 3 right there. That was Mark Goho Cruz.
Mark Cruz.
5 points for Mark Goho Cruz. One of those guys who started this ball game for Coach Olsen Marcela. Kyle Montano, ayaw talaga. Beat in for Simon Peñafiel that time, that layup.
The last few attempts of the Pirates not going their way.
Pushing foul number 28, Lyceum. That's his 2nd personal foul. 13th foul for the Pirates.
Ryan was called for the foul.
If you look at the 3-point attempts, there's now a shift to the Alta side. They now have 47% under 3-point attempts. That's 11 out of 23 compared to 3 out of 15 from the Pirates.
I call it really making a big difference. In fact, the scoring run here is 2014 favoring Perpetual here in the 3rd period, and there's still 37.2 seconds left to play.
Despite that, the Pirates are up in steals. That's 10-7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a correction on the floor. The last shot of Marco Cruz in the 1 minute and 13-second mark of the 3rd quarter was a 3-point shot. Our score is 66-46, led by the
Bakit tinawag lang ba nilang dos yun? Kanina ko pa sinabi yung tres yun. It was pretty obvious. Halos sa harapan namin nangyari. Anyway, all right, that's from the officials.
Correctable naman.
Oo naman. Still now, this big 20-point lead, largest 21.
20 on the shot clock.
Perpetual.
Off the glass.
You don't turn away your head from somebody who's attacking the basket. Eli Casinillo was able to get away. That's his 5th point here in this ball game. Now their largest at 22 with 10 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Oh, wow.
Counted, yes, counted. Continuing shot. Another one.
Hacking foul number 26, John Luna.
It only goes to show how tough it is just to make a basket here for LPU. You just have to do something extra.
He was almost clobbered up by 3 defenders.
Acrobatic as it is, he's now at the line to complete. Well, he wasn't able to. JP Boral throws a long pass. Pwede pa yata ito. 3 seconds remaining, letting it fly. And over the backboard. There's still 4/10 of a second. Simon Peñafiel. It has already ballooned to as much as 21. Now they're up 20, 68, 48. That's the end of the third quarter. The surge and the explosion of points, 23-16, coming from Perpetual. And let's see how it's going to turn out when we enter the fourth. Surely that's a real high mountain to climb here for LPU Pirates. They just have to quickly get themselves going when we enter the final quarter.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
All right, are you ready for the final 10 minutes of this ball game? Well, you'd better be. As for the community and student body for LPU Pirates, well, you got to add maybe a little prayer. There's always, you know, things can still happen instantly. We have seen those comebacks still happening. At the Perpetual, instead a turnover by LPU. Nope, they cannot cash in. JP Boral seems to be struggling here in this ball game. Has not managed to score yet. Yan ang sinasabi natin. Simon Peñafiel, 11 points.
Almost a back-breaking layup by Peñafiel. Nevertheless, nevertheless, it counts.
Kaninang acrobatic, up and under and up again. JP Boral, they almost lost it. 4 to shoot. He fires and short. And here comes LPU. Jonathan Dailek. Yon, nadali.
Finally by Gael Montaño.
I guess after 7 attempts, finally knocking down a 3 for Gael Montaño. The lead, the deficit, only 15.
Still manageable.
Of course. JP Boral.
That was a good and timely cut by Boral.
Ngayon pa lamang siya umiscore.
Wala na din ibang magagawa si Casino eh. Kasi pangat na si Boral.
Lupa has done his pretty good share here for Perpetual. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. JP Boral completes the 3-point play. Montaño, Peñafiel, Casino, Versosa, and Daileg, the LPU Pirates on the floor as of the moment. Casino with that error. And Perpetual will execute their offense.
Still pressure defense being applied by the Pirates.
Pwede pa ulit. Oops.
Montaño and
Doremdes
going at it. Well, by going at it, I meant a few words were exchanged between the two and a little bit of a light nudge. The referees will discuss.
An 18-point lead for Perpetual. And an earlier play, Gael Montaño was able to knock down a three-pointer.
Here, on the rim, this putback on his attempt.
Oh. And then may chicken wings from Kenji Doremdes. Gael Montaño reacted. He tried to go for the block pero natamaan niya sa ulo si Kenji Doremdes.
Foul on number 13, Gael Montaño. That's his first personal foul.
Okay, that's a
Technical
foul.
foul on number 13, Gael Montaño. That's his second personal foul. Technical foul on number 30, Kenji Doremdes. Both for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Yeah, technical foul also adds up as a personal foul. So, just canceling each other with that technical. Ito si Gael Montaño at si Kenji Doremdes.
The resumption would be free throws for Doremdes on that foul by Montaño.
Yeah, he was hit in the head and Kenji Doremdes was actually going for a shot. 71-53 para sa Perpetual. Huwag muna kayong galit-galit dahil magkikita pa kayo sa NCAA mismo.
Hopefully outside the court, it's, you know, it's just purely basketball.
Yeah, that's right.
You can understand like some of the frustration where it can come from.
Hindi sila pwede maghamunan dito sa labas ng venue natin. Ang laki ng istasyon ng pulis dyan.
Oh!
Simon Peñafiel, every shot seems to be getting more and more difficult, but he is still getting it to go down. Olgo, Abes, Roluna, Doremdes, and Boral on the floor para sa Perpetual. Long ways to go here in this ball game. Patrick Sweet is on the bench. Marco Hokus also on the bench.
That's his first personal foul. 14th foul for the Pirates.
Seems like Simon Peñafiel has been playing forever here in this ball game, but he only picked up his first personal foul, and Gael Montaño will have to sit down for a little while. We know he's going to be back. Kenji Doremdes. Sabi niya, pinaupo niyo yung Gael Montaño, ha? Okay, tinirahan ng tres, pumasok. 7:25 to play. How are you folks enjoying so far the ball games? It's not exactly as close, but surely we can see the intensity of both teams on the floor. John Versosa. Kenji Doremdes, back-to-back baskets.
Another one by Doremdes after his three-pointer.
LPU. Less than 10 seconds. Decides to fire a three. That's a miss. Play broken up.
Substitution.
John Versosa coming into the picture here, and Simon Peñafiel will get a well-deserved rest.
There's a head coach's challenge here on that last out-of-bounds play.
Are challenging that last out-of-bounds play. All players, please.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they're giving the ball to Perpetual. I thought so too. LPU, anyways, there's a challenge already.
After the review, the coach's challenge of the LPU Pirates was unsuccessful. While possession stays with the Perpetual Altas.
Tip
Just
of his
the tip.
fingers, yes. Well, each team given one challenge per ball game. And that was an unsuccessful challenge for LPU. Trailing by 21, Sean Orgo.
Jello Gelsano from Sean Argo.
Gelasano making his basket to count as his first 2 points. Oh, that's a big one, huh?
Jonathan
Daileg has got 7 points in the ball game. See, but the number of 3-pointers that LPU has been able to make here, 8. Oh no, make that 5.
Orgo left open on the corner.
His first 2 after making 3 3-pointers. 22 points. Need back up that much for Perpetual. It's Villegas trying to still make the effort to cut down the deficit. Cannot afford to exchange baskets here with Perpetual. And we're nearing the halfway mark ng ating 4th quarter. Sean Orgo goes for another 3. Patay na naman!
Sean Orgo.
Ang laki ng butas ng ring for Sean Orgo. That's his 4th 3-pointer.
And it looks like he's just getting started.
Oh, this is a nice move by Renz Villegas.
Basket and 1.
Renz Villegas, that's 15 points for him. And it doesn't stop there because he's still got a bonus free throw. Pero yun nga yung nangyayari, Coach Ross, palitan lang ng baskets, hindi pwedeng ganun eh.
LPU has to make a stop defensively or ensure that the shots that they're able to take point blank convert.
Hindi pa madadali yung mga tira ng LPU when they make baskets.
He makes that second free throw. That helps their cause to, well, reduce the lead down to 20.
Substitution for the Pirates. Guy Montana for Lance Enrique.
Champion versus champion in our next game. And Mapua, the reigning Sanbeda 2 seasons ago. They get a clash right after this ball game. 4 minutes and 37. I think you could say we just saved the best for last.
2 shots for John Roluna.
Pero pagod na raw si Coach Ross eh.
Uy, wala.
Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. 3-man panel, you want? Sometimes you really have to discover if you have that strength and advantage, and is it good enough for a regular season showing? Renz Villegas, he's making the effort, as I've said earlier, trying to make a comeback here for LPU. Still with over 4 minutes to play. A 19-point lead being enjoyed here by Perpetual.
That was Villegas. Well, earlier on, that was Villegas' 16th point. So he's in double digits.
Will take 2 free throws.
Ngayon naman, LPU Pirates have gone into the penalty.
Oh, nga. Only 2 team fouls called against Perpetual. Oh, play almost broken up. Cal Montano is back on the floor here. Last-ditch effort for LPU. With all the intentions of making a huge comeback. Kanila pa rin eh. And then you can see John Versosa. A lot of those offensive rebounds. Coach Olsen Racela not happy with that last play here. He calls a timeout.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Returning to the action, 3 minutes and 37. Manipis na ba itong oras na ito para sa isang naghahabol na LPU Pirates? 86-69. Renz Villegas, kanina John Versosa with that last basket prior to the timeout called by Perpetual. And here we go, we return to the action. Benji Santiago, Coach Ross Tiotico. Perpetual, very patient offense. Little bit of time management nito, Coach Ross, for Perpetual, oh, diba? Oy. Wala pa rin? Wala pa rin?
Dagdag sa second chance points.
Yes.
Offensive rebounds, rather.
Ito na naman si Renz Villegas, the quick backs inside. Cal Montano posting, he's fouled. To believe penalty na rin. Itong panig ng Perpetual. Third team foul pa lang ng Perpetual. Another timeout has been called on the floor.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Where we are at PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan. And of course, there's still one more game to be played. Yun nga po yung binabanggit ko kanina. Mapua University Cardinals going up against, sabi ko nga, former champion din, San Beda Red Lions. Clash of two champions on an all-NCAA group games being played here on this particular Saturday. LPU decides to inbound sa kanilang front court for 14 seconds. Gael Montaño had a three-pointer earlier. He has missed, if I'm not mistaken, 8. Trying to go for those big baskets. Kenji Duremdes, nice fake, hooks it up. 11 points for Kenji Duremdes with his 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Foul to halt play here is called.
Number 3, Josh Alcantara. That's his second personal foul. That's the 14th foul for the Altas.
It's Josh Alcantara, culprit of that contact.
May pag-amin naman na din.
Meron?
Umamin na eh.
Bata pa. Ganda sana wala nang umaamin eh, no? Sa PBA ba? Wala nang umaamin dun eh.
Meron pa naman.
Meron pa.
Well, hopefully, the culture in those aspects are retained even by or are followed by the younger players.
I can remember even some of the legends. Parang buong basketball player, hindi umamin na siya i-foul. Renz Villegas. So this is one way, the clock would stop and you can manage to score.
If they can convert their free throws, well, that's one important aspect.
Trailing by 18 for now, and there's still one more free throw. Renz Villegas knocking them both down.
Which is good for the Pirates. They're 57% on the line today.
John Abbas.
Last 2 minutes.
Final 2 minutes of the ball game.
ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
Jericho Nunez powering his way inside.
Back door was open for the Hilo to Nunez. Good pass. And good recognition.
At this point, especially for Coach Olsen Rosella, it's more of the execution that he wants to happen. Kaya kahit lamang sila, tumatawag siya ng timeout eh. Basically, if he's not happy with the way it's supposed to be done.
Well, just as we were talking about earlier, these games are the situations where you want to get your players used to coming into your main tournament for the NCAA.
In the words of Randolph Leongson nga, simulation.
Yes, rightly said.
Just a minute remaining. Wow, 13 points for Kenji Duremdes coming off the bench.
That was one handoff play coming off from that fast break by the Pirates. Kenji still on point.
Well, he fired himself up when he was called for the technical. Diba? After that, he got himself focused in the ball game.
Yeah.
Him and si Gael Montaño, parang it wasn't exactly a good start for him. He has missed about 8 attempts from the three-point line. And it's not the usual Gael Montaño that we're seeing here in this ball game, that we have seen here in this ball game, rather, for LPU Pirates.
He was coming off a pretty good game against the Chiefs. producing the numbers that he had. Quite a high output in that game.
Yun pa yung isang hinahanap din ng mga coaches, yung consistency. Di pwedeng ngayon okay ka eh, sa susunod hindi ka na okay.
But just like you mentioned earlier, you have those days.
Kaya,
Yeah.
pero as they say, usual din to sa mga coaches sa part ng kanilang mga dialogue eh. So you just have to defend. Help out on defense. Doon walang malas doon eh. Kasi it's more of the execution. Pinapractice naman yun eh.
You could still appreciate also how the Pirates get down on defense, even at this juncture in the game.
All is not over yet, especially for Perpetual right there in the middle of the pack soccer team standings. And of course, they want to be included as among the top 4 at the end of the elimination. Single round lang yung ating eliminations. And that will be, you know, somehow parang that opportunity to play teams from the UAAP group. Something that they are also looking forward to. Ganun din naman yung mga UAAP group eh. Parang minsan nakakasawa na, nakakaumay na. Kung sila-sila lang.
Well, closing out this game, or at least coming to an end. This loss for the Pirates will officially eliminate them from the top 4 contention, which they were hoping for with a turnaround in the third, fourth quarter of this game.
Pero in the regular season, you know, it's common position to be in the top 4 for LPU Pirates, at least for the past 2 or 3 seasons. They might have to do something extra, some scrimmages, not just here, but outside. Some of the other teams have actually been able to do that. Yung iba nga nag-abroad pa, yung iba nagpo-probinsya lang, it's okay. Sabi nga minsan mahirap nakakaumay kung laging sila. And they want to have a change of scenery also, especially these young kids. Nandiyan pa rin sa mga impressionable stage yan eh, ng kanilang early basketball career. 94-79, Perpetual coming up with a win here over LPU, and talk about a statement game for Perpetual to come up with this big margin of victory. That'd be as much as 22 points here against LPU, and did a little bit of everything with not exactly exhausting their leader, Patrick Sleet. Okay ka lang dyan, Patrick.
And Sean Orgo leading the pack for the Perpetual Altas with 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists as the heavy-duty player of the game.
He was on target with his outside sniping here in this ball game. And taking a look at his smart powered up plays. All powered by Smart Power, all 99. Get only Facebook or TikTok plus 10 gigabytes data and only calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. Things are beginning to look up, and the future seems to be a little brighter for Perpetual in their campaign here for this preseason cup. Let's see if it continues in their upcoming games. And this is how it ended, Coach Ross.
Although both teams are both at 48%, there were more attempts given out by the Altas at 37 over 76, while the Pirates had 30 out of 62 attempts. Over on the three-point field goal side, the Altas obviously had a higher percentage at 48%. That's 14 over 29 versus the Pirates 5 over 20.
Kyle Montano hitting double figures with his 11, 2 rebounds and 1 assist. And Patrick Sleet had these numbers, but a lot of minutes on the bench. Okay lang siya, relax lang siya. 9-3 and 3 for him because Perpetual won this ball game. And this is what I'm talking about. the battle of two champions. That's coming your way. And si Coach Ross, thank you very much. Until the next time. All right. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. We still have one more game. Stay with us.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta. Yes! Don't worry. Be Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now.